On Friday when I was leaving,
Yeah.
I noticed you were on the phone to Lawsy.
Well, you know, we get on pretty well.
Yeah. Anyway, so my dad texts me like later on that afternoon and he's
Yeah.
like, oh, you need to track down this audio afterwards of what happened. There was this guy that called through and he wasn't appreciative of the fact that Lawsy had you on his show.
Oh, right.
But why?
Oh, a hater.
Yeah, hater. So let's hear it. Norman is his name.
Right,
Kyle.
so Norman doesn't sound like a Kyle Sandilands fan.
Let's hear Norman the hater.
Norman, are you there?
You made me physically sick. You and Kyle, the two vilest people on radio. You know the only good thing about Kyle? He won't live as long as you. He'll die 'cause he's a fat, vile creature.
And I
you know
suppose,
what he
and Norman, before we go any further, you're calling Kyle a fat, vile creature. Would you mind giving us a description of your own body?
No, listen, he's a fat,
Now,
vile
listen.
creature. Just look in the mirror, Kyle.
Why don't you look in the mirror, Norman? Listen, just hold the line there a minute, Norman, if you don't mind. Now, I don't mind you ringing up and criticising me and insulting me and making horrible remarks about how you wish I was dead and the rest of it, but I draw the line when you ring up and criticise a friend of mine. But I happen to like Kyle Sandilands, and I don't like you criticising him, and I won't tolerate it. So if you want to criticise him, why don't you ring him and tell him exactly what you think? I'll tell you why you won't, because you're a bloody weasel, and you're a nothing, and I want you to get off. Go away.
Oh, good on you, Lawsy.
Ah, Lawsy, what a king.
I'd love for Norman to call through this show.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, wouldn't it be fun, Kyle?
Oh, it'd be so much fun.
I think Lawsy has a little bit of a man crush. I think it's a mutual man crush that you guys have.
We love catching up.
Well, he loves catching up too. Listen to this.
Hi, John. Hell, I'm jealous about you and Kyle talking about where to have lunch. Spare a thought for us on Struggle Street. Please have a great lunch if it ever eventuates. Thanks, Mario. It'll eventuate, don't worry. I love having lunch with him. He's very amusing. And we're very amusing together, actually, so when we have lunch, we are. I'm a good straight man for Kyle, aren't I?
What does that mean?
It's like you're gay.
He knows.
Does he think you're gay?
No, he knows I'm surrounded by gays.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.